Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And Owen coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Colts, nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield to throw it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go with Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st down, Indianapolis.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Complete.
A big play there for Indy. 48 yards.
And a Colts.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's stop them here!
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
4 yards on the.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Steps away. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's taken in by Higgins. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he finds Penny. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe some.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now they'll run it on on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Mayfield to throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Colts 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Mayfield now from the 50. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
50-yard line.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On third down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 16.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. That one complete. He finds Shark and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll find Aguara complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The Colts, first down.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Blake Jarwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Elliott Good with a PAT as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Chargers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.